What are you guys wearing, by the way? I'm just in boxers.
I'm in my PJs.
Shorts and cut off.
We were supposed to wear clothes? I thought this was an audio podcast.
This guy got the message.
This guy knows.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Blueberry Muffins podcast. I'm your host, Kstate 13. With me, we have...
Bowsh Dog.
Somebody go. There we go. Bowsh Dog. And... Bowsh Dog, where are you from, man?
I'm from Ohio. We're supposed to say specifically? Because I'm...
just Ohio works.
All right. Western Ohio. How about that?
All right. We also have Baron Von Jeff. Baron, how you doing today?
I'm good, K-State. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. I just had some wings, and I'm feeling good.
I'm jealous.
We also have one of our other admins, Weiser Drunk. Weiser, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Well,
I'm doing awesome. Also had wings.
I'm drinking beer, so
Oh.
I didn't have wings. Not lucky enough.
And not on the line with us, but she's here in spirit. One of our other co-hosts, Tesh Money. Tesh, why don't you click-clack in that comments and tell us how you're doing later, because we can't hear you right now. We're going to start off, Bowsh, you're going to tell us about some new members we have this week. Who's new in the Blueberry Muffins team?
Yes. This past week, or just recently, we had new member Batman X378. She is brand new, but she's already talking a lot. Pretty much everybody knows her already. And I think everybody's okay with that because she's awesome. And I reached out to her in a private message, asked her to say one thing that she wanted me to say about her. And she said that she's been playing Destiny pretty much since it came out. It's definitely her favorite game. And that being in this clan has made Destiny way easier. She says it's way more fun raiding with us because we're awesome, of course. And other
Most
than
of us.
that, yeah, most of us, not that
Some of
K
us not
State
so
guy.
much.
Yeah, and other than that, she's very proud of her 32 days spent on her Titan, which is pretty good.
Jeez.
I've got
Because of
36 on
32
my
days to get to-
Warlock, so I mean, it's okay.
We're
And
not bragging here, right?
no. And that wraps up Batman. She's awesome.
Well,
So
Batman,
anybody that hasn't raided with her should definitely raid with her or do anything else.
Yeah, she's fun.
Well, Batman, we are very happy to have you here with us at the Blueberry Muffins clan. All right, something we wanted to jump into today is our Destiny news. Guys, what do we have this week? We got our big reveal trailer, right, for the new DLC coming this week?
Yeah, looks like the
Yeah.
Vault is coming back. Hopefully we get a Fatebringer and Mythic class too, because a lot of people are missing that. And
Fatebringer was on that reveal stream. That's probably the most exciting part about it for me.
yeah,
You guys think we'll get the Elemental with it or not?
That's up in the
Problem.
air.
I doubt it. It'd be nice, but I don't think so.
I think it's going to depend on on their view of the game. If they want to keep up with what they said before and not make it so that everybody is forced to use just a small group of primaries, then probably not. But if it's just a final last ditch here, everybody have fun, then maybe they'll give them to us. I'm good with it either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way, Baron. I'm hoping we get it, but I'm really not that hopeful that we will.
Well,
It'd be great, but
they'll still have the same feel to them. They just won't have the same power against those certain shields. So, still be happy to get it back.
yeah, it'll be a lot of fun hopping into that raid with some new people.
It'll be weird.
We've done it hundreds of times, but
It'll be weird running it for the current light level. Everything will be a lot harder.
Yeah.
we're not gonna be able to one round the Atheon or the other.
Yeah.
Not gonna be as easy.
Yeah,
anymore.
we'll have to be quiet and slick when we're going through the Gorgon maze again. You're not going to be able to take them out with one galley round.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But we will be able to go invisible as a team now with Night Stalkers, so
True.
that is a plus. We have that over us than we didn't have year one.
That is true.
We also have a new record book coming. 13 pages we saw in the trailer.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot.
It's gonna be a lot to do.
Yeah, they got a class-specific quest on there. They got a page with the Night Stalker on there, and so I'm sure there's everything else. So probably why there's going to be so much to do, but it should be fun. Hopefully, get something cool for it.
Hell yeah!
I'm honestly worried that I'm not going to be able to finish the whole thing, which is actually a great thing for this game to not be able to get completed. Even though you really want to, it's tough to get completed in this game. So I think that's a really good goal for me personally to reach out and try to get that because there's just so much to do there.
You'll have 6 months though, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's if you want to play that much.
Yeah, and with that 6 months, there's no reason to really hurry up and rush through it. And what do you guys think? You think there's going to be a light level increase going along with this too, or just the book?
I hope so because
it's up to 420.
I hope so because I've got about 50 or 60 exotics sitting in my vault, so I've been preparing for it.
Yeah, because if they do just leave it at 400, it's just one less thing to chase after.
Yeah.
It's also it's something really tangible and attainable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
400 is a number that you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they'll raise it. I don't think they'll raise it up a significant level. I doubt we'd see anything like 450, but maybe 430 or something like that. I think that would be.
Last year was 15 light level at April, so probably something like that. Probably. We
are on an even 400 right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
It's a nice even number to stick at. I don't know.
So it was 420.
500 is a nice even number too, and that's.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that would be really. I mean, that'd be a whole for most people that'd be at least a month or two of grind. At least to get up to level to where you could be able to compete at that level. Like if a raid was 500, you know.
Well, they could do that for the hard mode raids if they go that route, or for challenge modes. Well, challenge mode involved with glass would be so much fun.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. I'm sure challenge mode, whatever his name, with the oracles.
Oh,
challenge mode in that
Templar.
No, the Templar. I'm sure challenge mode Templar would be awesome. Trying to do probably a no teleport, or at least keep it under a certain number of teleports is probably what they do with that.
Yeah.
Or
what do you guys think it would be with Crota though? What would a challenge mode be for Crota?
Oh man, have everybody has to run the sword.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh man, that'd be rough.
Yeah, it would. Teams of 6 hunters.
All they have to do for the challenge mode on the bridge is just have everybody get the sword and cross. That's not enough.
Everybody walk on the bridge.
Yeah, everybody has to step on the bridge.
Maybe light every lamp.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Light every lamp and have nobody die.
That would be tough.
Nobody fall in a
good
pit.
Challenge, man. Oh yeah, you can die, but nobody can fall in the pit. How about that?
I dig it.
That would sound good to me.
Well, that stream, guys, is going to be on Wednesday, March 8th. So that's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Eastern or 10 a.m.
Pacific.
10 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
So you don't want to miss that. Make sure you're watching it on your lunch break or.
What about that mountain time, though?
That's just easy math. I know you're not a math major in college. So
pretty sure that's
do it for you.
12 noon Mountain Time. Maybe
close. It's 11.
See if Tess was here, she could have set us straight.
That's true. She should be commenting faster
next week.
And for anyone outside of the North America, you can figure out yourself. You're not important. So, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's 6:00 p.m. in London, and I know that just because I just watched My Name Is Bife's video.
Oh, hey, I did too. How about that?
Is that why you relate to this podcast, Bowsh?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, let's hop into what's happening this week specifically with the weekly reset. The Nightfall this week is Cerberus Vey. We got that Valus Tuareg with his Rockets McDickface shooting at us. What modifiers we got? Bowsh? Bowsh, you don't know, do you? We got Epic, we got Berserk, we got Brawler, Fresh Troops, and Airborne.
Bowsh doesn't have the cheat sheet up, does he?
Well, we'll peek behind the curtain on the first ever podcast, guys. That's pretty rare.
The Phalanxes are going to suck because they're not going to flinch. They're just going to keep shooting. So that I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah. Might just skip it. I don't know.
Overall, though, those modifiers aren't really.
It's not terrible.
That's not bad at all. Epic is almost always there. Fresh Troops is almost always there. Yeah. Airborne and Brawler are both beneficial to Guardians, at least as much, if not more than it is for the enemy. So, I think it's a very manageable Nightfall.
I think you can have a lot of fun as Titan, either doing Striker with Peregrine Greaves or even like running Sunstrike, just jumping up in there and kicking him in the face repeatedly. That's always fun.
Yeah, they'll do some massive damage to him. You also use like Imperial Bellicose too. That's always pretty good with a high impact sniper or something.
Punch stuff. You're Titan, you got punch stuff. Or kick.
Punch.
Yes, but don't try to punch Rockets McDickface because he has that lazy mechanic that so many bosses in Destiny have, where they can step on the ground really hard and wipe everything anywhere near it.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a Rockets McDickface.
Yeah,
McDickface is him stomping you when you get close.
What
about? We need to set a new rule for the podcast. No drink, no food.
Or hit the mute button. That's right there. Weekly strike playlist, right? Yes.
Yeah, we got our weekly heroic strikes. We got heroic because they're the weekly heroics. We got Arcburn, Juggler, and Catapult.
That's gonna be
Zalo
fun.
Supercell. Oh my gosh, Zalo every week because Arcburn.
Pretty much every week now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. And then make sure you're not running Blade Dancer, even though it's Arc, because Blade Dancer is a guy with a butter knife running around. And
unless you want to use that artifact that takes away your, and you get all the more skip grenades with your. What's the name of that stupid gauntlet that drives me crazy in PvP? Shinobu's Vow. Yes, That's the one. That could be fun.
Or just run Stormcaller,
Yeah.
Stormcaller.
Yeah. Run the meta.
Run Master Race.
Run the meta.
It's fun.
You want to run Master Race, run a Striker. Just
no. Run Master Race. Anything Voidwalker. Any tier, anything Voidwalker wins every time.
I like that we have two Voidwalkers on the podcast. I think that's a good balance.
You need a lot of Warlock support because everybody else is pretty hostile.
Well, exactly. I main Void too, so.
Void power.
Yeah.
Oh, I just run Golden Gun. So I'm the lone one, I guess.
Golden Gun that's definitely my favorite for hunters.
It just feels so cool when I'm shooting solar lasers and just blowing people up with combustion. It's so good every time.
That is pretty fun.
If you have a tether and a bubble in the back, using Golden Gun on Atheon does some massive damage.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
You get your super over and over and over again.
Yep, you can hit him like 3 times. And if you have Celestial Nighthawk, you do even more. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
And Sleeper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sleeper will be really strong.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like rockets. He runs away with rockets.
And Sleeper's one pro tip. When June Pulse of Glass Atheon, do not use Outbreak Prime on him or he'll move around. You can't hit him. It's so annoying.
Sounds like you've run it once or twice.
Yes. I did not use it. Other people were using it, and I just, he's moving around, couldn't shoot. It's annoying. Killed me.
All right. So what are each of the factions taking this week as far as planetary materials?
Future War Cult and Dead Orbit are taking Orange Spore. Eris has got her Hadium Flakes, and New Monarchy has Relic Iron.
So nothing too special this week.
Yeah.
Not like last week where we had all spin metal.
You mean you don't have a big cache of Hadium Flakes just sitting around farming the Dreadnought?
Sorry.
I don't know where the Dreadnought is.
Yeah,
I can't find it.
Dreadnought. Didn't that thing fall into Saturn?
I thought we blew that up.
Yeah, I thought, pretty sure the Cabal rockets would take face got that one.
Probably tried.
Yeah, he probably tried at some point.
I mean, it's a little bit smaller than a moon, and they blow those up for getting in their way.
Oh, yeah. Should be easy.
All right, and our raid challenge mode this week is Vasek. So, how easy is it to do Vasek?
Pretty
the
dark.
challenge mode.
Yeah, it's not bad. Just as long as it doesn't glitch out when you're throwing the bomb at the door, you know. Had that happen.
It does happen.
It does. Kind of a throwback to Crota. Get the glitches.
Vasek is one of those things, or at least whenever I run it, it's either goes really smoothly and you get it in a couple tries, you end up spending an hour on it. I don't think there's ever been a medium pace of getting Vasek down.
Yeah, it always seems to be one extreme.
Yeah, usually when it's bad, it's just glitchy, and you're just standing there with the shield in the door, and everyone should be safe, and then everyone just dies. You know, that's always a favorite.
Yeah, that's the worst. It took me forever to finally get a group to do the Vasek hard mode challenge because he's so glitchy, just like Crota.
Yeah, just like Crota. Might as well be brothers.
I mean, we did kill them both.
That's true, we did. Killed them lots.
For 2 on the brothers. Alright, what are our Shiro bounties this week? We got Shanks, right? Captains, public events, and dregs. So nothing too hard there. Probably pretty good for if you want to get your book done.
If you're still waiting for that Thorn quest to drop, that's the only way to get it.
Yeah.
He's talking to you, Scrubs. You don't have your Thorn yet.
It's an amazing weapon that you'll get and put in your vault
after
you realize how useless it is.
Thorn is the meta.
Yeah.
I wish. Still wishing for those days to come back.
Oh, me too.
I wish they would.
Our weekly. Oh, go ahead.
I wish they would just take everything to OP levels and just turn us loose, you know, run Mythic class, Thorn, just everything.
Take away all. You know what? If you think about it, they've nerfed all of the OP weapons into the ground. And if they just brought all of the OP weapons, even Suros, Thorn,
it'd be balanced.
Dragon, it would be crazy.
Just lie comes back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if everything is OP, nothing is.
Exactly.
I wish it was that way.
Yeah, me too.
I want to 2-tap people again.
From across the map with a Thorn.
Yes.
Please.
Where you can just shoot them twice and be like, yep, they're dead, and run away.
Walk away,
awesome.
yeah. Oh.
Walk away.
See, that's a great counter to the Mapador. It's just tapping somebody with Thorn while they're running at you.
Or get the triple look in the chamber on Hawk Moon.
Ooh. Or the one-shot kill with the Hawk Moon.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing, I guess. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
It's okay. We weren't going to correct you, but it's just you called yourself out on it.
Yeah. Of course, I had to tell everybody that I was wrong.
Not sure if that makes you look dumber or smarter.
Yeah, I owned up to it, so makes me feel better about myself, I guess.
So yeah, the Shack's weekly bounty is Rift. How do you guys feel about Rift?
I hate it.
Unless I have 5 other people with me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, when Rift comes around, it's you always appreciate being a blueberry, but man, when something like Rift comes around, that's what makes it so much better. There's always somebody else to run the stuff with.
It's only fun when you run in as a Void Walker and you got their entire team trying to defend their rift, and you just take them all out.
Mm-hmm. And you leave that vortex sitting there right around the rift, and some moron still tries to grab it real quick.
Or just throw a tracking sky grenade on it, get a double kill anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Those things work too. That's why I Void Walk.
Yeah, I think we have written down here that the hardest part for the bounties this week will be getting the runner stopped. But like we were saying, if you can get in there with a group and team shot, every time somebody grabs that rift, you'll get it sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you'll have no problem. 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
No problem.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 5 or 6.
It could be 4, and it could be more than that. Can't make blank promises like that.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. 10. Why not?
I fucking love you, Bowser.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. So the Vanguard weeklies are the Sunrise, of course. If one poor soul out there still doesn't have Icebreaker, and then the Strike Elite and Rainbow. So if you want to do those are there for you.
Yeah. Best way to do the rainbows just to load in on the Nightfall and in the patrol area and just do it that way. It goes pretty quick.
You can even get some public events done for your hero. Oh wait, no, it's not.
That's been
It's not in the Plaguelands there, pal.
Just kidding.
Do you guys are you guys still spending a lot of time in the Strike playlists?
Man, I haven't done a strike in probably a good 2-3 weeks. Mostly because of Iron Banner this week, but I just between strikes and Crucible at this point right now, I'd rather do Crucible.
Yeah, me too.
I'm hunting dinosaur machines in a different game, so.
Yeah, I did my first strike in 2 weeks this past week. I think it was yesterday. And I don't know, they're just not. I'm 400, so it's just not doing anything for me at this point.
I go through phases. I'll probably get into a strike phase where all I do instead of doing Crucible, you got that choice. Crucible, strikes. I'll end up doing strikes again sometime.
Yeah, I think when this update comes back around, then the PvE side of things is definitely going to pick up.
Yeah. I guess a lot of it has to do with the meta changes too. Everybody's trying to figure out in the Crucible.
Yeah, and Crucible is always different every time you go. Whereas, the Rocket's Big Dick Face or the Sunless Cell is always the same. It was just like with the exception of those few modifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think that in the new record book that we're going to get in the coming weeks, and we'll find out probably tomorrow morning, but I think that we're going to get some strike related items in the book, some stuff to do in strikes, because they don't want us to just let strikes be by the wayside while we're doing all this other stuff. I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, they showed all those emblems for the Crucible and the Rays, but they also showed the strikes, the Nightfall, and the Prison of Elders. And if there's a weekly bounty or weekly some kind of activity for all of those, that would be really awesome.
Yeah, it would. Bring back Skullus.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And I still won't complete them to the last day.
I think that was absolutely the hardest thing in Destiny so far.
Without a doubt. I didn't have a Galahorn until Xur sold it, so I was never able to I never was able to finish Skolas. I spent hours in there and I just couldn't do it. Didn't have a Gallon.
I didn't run through until last year, and I cheated and used my sword, so it was easy.
Yeah, that's when I completed it too.
The one time I did it before the light level went back up was the day before you had to finish it before Moments of Triumph. And I hopped in there, and Flynn Eagle and I, who's one of the other clanmates, we spent 5 hours just two-manning it all the way up to Skolas. Got to Skolas, and we LFG'd a third guy, and he's like, yeah, I've done it before. Like, I can get you through it first or second time. Oh, we spent another 3 hours trying to do it. And we didn't get it, and Flynn Eagle's like, all right, you know what? I'm getting off. I'm just going to call it quits. So we're like, okay, see you later. We LFG'd another guy. First time got it.
Oh.
So the
Crazy
problem
how
was
often
Flint.
that happens.
Problem was Flint. There you go.
Oh yeah, every
Yeah,
problem.
he's pretty solid. He's a little salty about it to this day.
Did he ever get it?
No.
Oh.
No, I doubt if he's ever done it to this day.
Still probably salty about it enough that he won't.
Probably.
All right, our Iron Lord artifacts this week, guys. What do we got? We got Silumar. What does Silumar do?
Silumar is the one where it takes away the damage over time, or reduces it.
It's
Okay.
actually 100% intellect and discipline. So go get that one if you need it.
You don't.
Awesome. And we got Timur, or Timur, however you want to say it. That one.
That's the one where you
Is that the one melee him?
take over the
Oh yeah.
enemy or whatever, make them an ally for.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
saw somebody
I have-
kill. Which boss was it?
It was,
Oh, it was Rocket's
Rocket-
Big Dick Face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
That was a
ran
pretty
around.
good video.
Yeah, that was good.
Pretty sure I watched a YouTube video of somebody using that to kill the timekeeper. What? I forgot his name again. The same guy in Vault of Glass.
Atheon?
No, not Atheon. The
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
The Templar.
the Templar. I don't know why I can't remember him, but
It doesn't sound like you're the only one.
I know, yeah. But yeah, that was impressive. I watched that. Couldn't stop watching it because it was just impressive.
Yeah. Takes
Did
a
they
lot.
do that one? No teleports too.
Hmm.
Can't remember. Did he teleport or not?
Oh yeah, he did. I don't think he got it near enough to take him out with the Vex shooting him. I mean, the Vex are obviously going to pull their shots. They don't want their Templar.
I have mine too strong.
Yeah. The last artifact was Yolder. So
Yeah, if you don't have Yolder yet, grab it. But if you have one, hold out because it's not a very good roll.
they're
Mhm.
they're usually all
But it's
bundles,
definitely-
so.
Yeah, but the Yolder is definitely an absolute asset if you're running a Titan, trying to skate around. So, if you're Titan, grab that one. Weiser Drunk, you want to run us through the other tier 12 items that vendors are selling this week?
Yeah, Varix is selling the Kel's Mark for Titan. Speaker actually has 5 items that are tier 12. I think he's got a couple for each class. The Trinary Star, Freeholder's Memory, 5 Lives of Adios, or however you say it. The Night Stalker Cloak, and the Stormcaller Bond. And Shiro is selling the Fell Winter's Iron Bond. That's tier 12 also. So
Awesome.
good week to stock up on class items and stuff if you're liking that.
Yeah, and if you don't know what tier 12 is, that's 12 of your bars of intellect, discipline, and strength. I know we've thrown that term around, but if you weren't sure, that's what it is. So you have 5, 5, and 2, which is a very common one. A lot of people do 5 intellect, 5 discipline, and 2 strength. Another common one is like 2, 5, 5. So you'd have 2 intellect, 5 discipline, and 5 strength. That's more common if you're running like a Night Stalker, right? Doing the Wombo combo.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
if you want to just absolutely max out your stats, go grab those tier 12s.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's go away from the weekly news and let's jump into what's happening in the Blueberry Muffins clan. We got some PvE stuff going on. One of our admins, Banana Muffins, he got platinum for Horizon Zero Dawn. It's been out for like 4 days. Holy crap.
A week, but yeah.
Okay, a week. It's been out for a week. It's been out for 7 days, and he's already got platinum. It took me 2.5 years to get it for Destiny, and I love this game. So
Yeah.
hats off to you, Banana.
He also said he's going to get platinum in Warframe and Mass Effect, so everyone hold him to that.
See if he can beat his best time for Horizon.
Yeah, Warframe, I guess it's ridiculous. There's a million trophies in it, so he's got a lot of stuff to do. So
Maybe not.
stay on him about it, everyone. You know, he
Give him
vowed
crap.
he would do it. Yeah.
We also got a new clan, or a mini clan going on inside of our Blueberry Muffins clan. We're branching off of Destiny, and we're going to pick up Battlefield 1 and 4. And if you're one of those losers, we'll probably run Hardline with you, but Hardline's not great, so probably not. We're going to avoid it. So if you like Battlefield, hop into that chat in the Discord server, and we'll pick up some games there, and we'll go shoot Nazis to be in Battlefield 1.
Nazis to be. Nice.
Well, if you're playing as the Americans on Iron Wall, is that what it is?
No,
Like that.
that's the Italians and the Austrians. You're talking about Conquer Hell, I think.
Oh yeah, if you're playing as the Americans on Conquer Hell, you
Mhm.
kill the future Nazis.
Kill-
That's pretty sweet. Alright, what's this whole thing about Raiden? I'm not understanding this.
So I was on night shift this weekend, and or before I went to bed, he posted a video on how to kill all the machines in Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, the first one's one of them I hadn't seen yet, and so no spoiler alert or anything. So we've been giving him crap about it. Took him to Muffin Court, and he was found guilty. So his punishment is, anytime you run with him and he dies, you get a teabag him without mercy. If you're running a raid, you can just say, "Hey, Raiden, wipe," and he's supposed to kill himself, so everyone can teabag him.
That's beautiful.
I love it. Justice was definitely served.
Yeah.
The punishment is fitting of the crime.
Indeed.
I like it.
I'll call out those spoiler alerts.
It doesn't just apply to Game of Thrones. It's also for
True that.
those video games.
So,
All right, anybody get any first clears on anything this week?
Yep. Tash, one of our supposed to be co-hosts, but she is not here right now. So I will fill in. But Tash and Batman got their first hard mode clears, and they both got Outbreak Prime at the same time. So congrats to you two. That's awesome.
Holy crap. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Getting both of them at the same time.
guys, good job.
Not bad. And for those of you who had to trudge your way through the raid with those two, congrats to you two.
The unsung heroes, you might say.
Yes, and I can say that because Tesh isn't here.
That Outbreak Prime quest is really involved and a pain in the ass, but man, it is absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
That gun is great in PvE.
So much fun.
Speaking of quests, some of you might have a lot of them that you need done. So we've opened up a chat for everybody that if you need it, just post it in there and say, hey, I need help with a quest, whether it's Outbreak Prime or something else. I don't know. Do people need help with other quests?
Yeah, if there's people, we still got some new people that haven't gotten like the Black Spindle stuff like that, even like your exotic swords, just message one of us admins, and we'll post and tag everyone, so everyone will see your message. And then
and on the count of three,
set up a later date and time and stuff, because right now there's just most people aren't playing a ton, day to day. But if you set something up ahead of time, more likely to get help. So,
and also along with that, we tried to start getting the other hidden trophy, the Sing the Iron Song. A couple of us got that done. Weiser, did you get your Flawless Raider done?
No, my internet was. I got booted from Destiny.
Yeah, we tried.
The servers were acting up, so I was like, they had to wipe. I was like, screw it. So
yeah, so same goes with that. Anybody that wants to get either one of those trophies knocked out, say something to one of the channels or message one of us, and we'll get something scheduled, because a lot of us need that too.
Definitely, there's always somebody willing to help with whatever it is, whether it's a small quest or a big one.
Yeah, especially those sword quests. I know for anybody that would help somebody do those farming sword quests, you're a saint.
Absolutely.
But if you have somebody in there with you, because otherwise it is such a drag farming all that stuff. So if you can find somebody to do that, you're going to want somebody with you.
Yeah, I don't miss that at all. Don't miss that one bit.
Yeah, blueberries that farm together stay together, guys. So,
yeah.
Although it is a lot easier with that memory of, what was it, Gillian? The detailed radar. Mm-hmm. So if you're a warlock and Titan, it makes life so much better.
Also, a little pro tip that I didn't discover until my third sword: if you look through a sniper scope, the materials will show up if you're using the right ghost, even if you're out of range of it otherwise. So that can help you as far as what direction to go into.
Fantastic. I didn't know that. I already have all three swords. Kind of wish I knew that.
Yeah, same now.
So as we all know, last week was Iron Banner. We participated as a clan in the clan wars for Iron Banner, right? So we had some
of you. Some of us missed.
Yeah.
The Unspeakables.
Yeah.
I didn't have internet, okay? Come on.
And aren't you the one that said to everybody else, if you don't run, you'll get kicked?
No, that was Duo, and he threatened to kick me. Okay. So,
Well, that was warranted because he did tell you. So.
Well, I'm still here.
Warning. That's
still
true. Here. Must be some payments going on or something.
He's old and he already forgot, so
He's a pushover.
Yeah. Although, but yeah, he's big on Iron Banner. He had the most matches.
Yeah, let's run through those leaderboards real quick. Duo had the most number of matches, so he was at 141 matches. That's insane. You're thinking
that's
8 minutes a match.
Him and Melissa were getting it in.
Yeah, go to r/they did the math. That's 8 minutes per match, I'd say, right? So we're gonna do 8 times 141. It's gonna be 1,000 minutes, and we're gonna divide that by 60. So they played 18.8 hours of Crucible over the past week, and they need to get a life. So please take a break. We got more content coming, so just chill out. There's other games out there, guys.
Don't burn yourself out. Like Battlefield.
What else did he have? He had most points. Well, that was a given.
Yeah.
And most supered kills at 307. Pretty impressive. Even though he wasn't running defender like some of us who were supporting the team. That's okay. We'll let him have that one. The famed Nuked, who always talks about his KD, really held his own this week. He had the highest KD with 1.97, so I guess he earned bragging rights.
Is that confirmed? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was on the website. I pulled that straight off the.
Yeah.
Win this time, Nuked.
So
He had the most points per match. Well, I guess that comes with the highest KD. He's almost 5,000 points per match, so good job, Nuked. Props to you on that one.
Bet it stings a little bit not to have that. Just a little bit more to get 5,000.
And you weren't quite 2 either.
42 points off. 42
You weren't
points.
quite 2 KD, you scrub. Get good. And Taver. What is this? Pew Pew? Somebody's got to explain the Pew Pew to me.
Pew
I
Pew
don't
is
know what it is.
it's pulse rifle kills.
Okay.
Oh,
Kills with a pulse rifle. Plus 5% for each kill. So those of you that didn't use a pulse rifle, you heard the team.
way to go, guys! Way to go.
Even though they were probably using the meta, so they.
Yeah, what kind of weapon were you using there, Weiser?
Bow and arrow. Yeah.
I'd be down for a bow and arrow. Besides the Night Stalker one and Destiny, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would.
Like a crossbow or something, that'd be pretty sweet.
I'm sure we'll get there sometime in the next 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Maybe. It took us 3 years to get private matches, so who knows?
That's true.
It'll drop. There'll be a glitch with infinite ammo, and then they'll just like get rid of it for 2 months until they fix it. So, yeah, it's how it usually goes with Bungie.
Yeah, but you better believe people are going to use the crap.
Yeah.
Remember those screenshots, Matt, when we used the Infinite Night Stalker in strikes, and we just had orbs littering the floor. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think
There
hundreds.
were like hundreds of orbs.
Every single kill in that
We'd
room
get done
was
and
with a Night Stalker.
yeah, we get done and it tallies up like who has orbs, what orbs, and he'd have like 500 orbs, no joke, at the end of a strike, just because he'd do it and then I'd super and we just stack supers. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Have you? Did any of you guys run the last super glitch where you had was jumping on off the Sparrow? If you had like hammers or blade dancer or whatever, people were like running through the raid and stuff with it.
I did not try that, but I did watch one guy take the hammers through. I think it was either Crota or Vault of Glass. But yeah, I really wanted to try it. Never got around to it.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Is that glitch still around, or did they patch that?
I think they patched it.
Yeah,
I want to
think-
say they did, but not 100% sure. So
Speaking-
go try it for like an hour.
Speaking of patches, if you haven't turned Destiny on so far, you might want to go ahead and do that. There was an update that really doesn't affect anything, but it seemed to be taking a while for it to go through on everybody's PlayStation from what Discord said today. So everybody make sure that you fire up Destiny and at least turn it back on to rest mode so you can get that downloaded for the next time you want to play.
That's the like the health regeneration fix, isn't it? Stuff like that.
I don't know.
Because I know they were doing that, but I don't know if they pushed it out that fast.
I'm guessing it's the primer for this the Age of Triumph stuff. They've done that before, where they release it
yeah.
a couple weeks early.
Well, that's pretty early for that.
Yeah, but you never know.
It's like
There's
prepared
like-
3 weeks away.
Yeah, they could do some of the background stuff, just like the skyboxes and the
Oh yeah.
backgrounds and the things like that. Things that aren't necessarily going to change.
Oh, that's true.
That's a good point.
Did not think about that.
They've done that before, though, where they loaded in a couple
Mhm.
weeks even ahead. So just make sure you get in there. Sometimes rest mode doesn't always work. It's happened to me a couple times. So just make sure you turn it on at least.
Yeah, I think you have to get it started and then put it in the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't do
Have
it
to get-
just straight from rest mode.
I have to get my internet to work first.
Do you have internet that far out in the woods?
Yeah, I got wireless, and the storms last knocked off the tower that I get my internet from. It like connects, but it's basically dial-up speed, so you can't do anything. Like my email will pop up, and that's about it. So if I have to do like anything like Discord, I have to use the hotspot on my phone. Fun times.
That's
A little ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's 21st century, for Pete's sake.
It's not the 90s anymore.
No.
All right. Another big thing that happened recently in the clan is our DCS team, our sweaty team, made it to the Challenger Series in the Destiny Challenger Series tournament with PvP Legends. So every other Saturday, starting this coming Saturday, me and Baron, you're going to be in there. We got Flint Eagle, we got Volgrim, Chua, and Zaxo. So the 6 of us are going to be competing for $600 American dollars, because freedom bucks. And
Gotta give a hat to, gotta tip our hat to Racer too, who competed in those original rounds but isn't able to go on.
So Racer, thanks for
conflicts on Saturday.
Racer, thanks for helping us get there, and hopefully one of these Saturdays we'll be able to fit you in. All right, and then just a general announcement for everybody in the clan. At least in the United States, the time is going to be changing this weekend. So since it's the spring, we're going to spring forward. Be an hour ahead daylight savings. Is it coming to an end? Is that what it is? Or is it starting?
No, it's starting.
Okay, so daylight savings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So reset will be at 5 a.m. Eastern time instead of 4 a.m. So
not a huge change, but for some of you guys that like to run late at night, or some of our guys in other countries, it's gonna be a little bit different. So
they don't matter. They can figure it out, you know.
They can deal with it.
They deal with not being Americans. They can deal with this. All right, so now we're gonna have Bowsh and Weiser do our little lore segment, and then after that, we're gonna read one of our blueberry spotlights, so you can get an idea of how some of the people in our clan work. So, Bowsh, Weiser, why don't you guys take it away?
All right.
Boss, you want to take the first one?
Sure thing. All right, so this week we'll be taking a look at Reza. He was a very important guardian in the creation of the city and protecting the people on Earth. Before there were guardians, the protectors of the traveler in Earth were called the Risen. The following is from the Grimoire card, Reza Before These Walls. Reza was a man. In time, his kind would be called Titan. Mountains of muscle and might and metal. His collar was fur and teeth. His person clad in ornate, golden-edged plating, trophies on his shoulders. This was before the city. This was before the walls. Still in the shadows of the fragile giant above, but before. Salvation seekers came, survivors, weary remnants of a people on the brink. These were the days before reason took hold. Before study was merged with belief, the giant was looked to as one would look at God. Maybe it is still. Factions grew from the huddled masses, like minds coming together to provide support. Comfort. Over time, these loyalties demanded loyalty. Differences that used to inform viewpoints and then granted a larger understanding of the whole, became points of conflict. The sanctuary became divided, the shadow of light grew darker. This, humanity's last oasis, slowly faded to a mirage. Great, powerful men and women, the Risen, stood at the faction sides, protectors, enforcers. Misused possibility. Misery crept into this false paradise, yet hope lingered. Seeing the cracks in this society born beneath the giant's fractured shell, some among the Risen challenged the disillusion of all that could be. They would no longer serve as instruments of oppressed. They would become more. Thus began an unnecessary war made necessary by greed, ambition, and fear. And in the chaos of this struggle came the scavengers, aliens with appetite, a common enemy. In the end, the scavengers were repelled and the factions fell, their grip broken, though their beliefs remained. This was the earliest days of the Guardians, when might found purpose. Prosperity was in reach. Reza had been a champion of these wars, a leader. Against the alien pirates, he had been more. If the giant was a god, then maybe Reza was. As the walls formed, built of the hard work and sacrifice, Reza and the Guardians stood against the alien plunderers time and again. More survivors arrived, more warriors. The Guardian ranks swelled. The city grew. Hope blossomed, and to Reza it was a currency. Hope brought tomorrow. Tomorrow brought the effort needed to survive today. Yet Reza grew weary. Stories haunted his nights, old stories. Those no longer told. Those locked behind tight lips of fear of what they may invoke. Whether the sun drooped below the horizon and the moon rose high. Reza's thoughts wandered. How safe was safe? How long could they fight with the darkness still writhing? So every day Reza would fight and build and protect. And every day the city grew beneath the giant. And every night he would think about all that was never said and stare intently at the moon above.
So, it was the first card on Reza. Reza fought and fought to build the city and protect the people there. He was an amazing warrior and became well to the people he protected and to his enemies. Next card is called Reza Azir, War Without End. It highlights how great a fighter he really was. Exori's Ambush. His foot pressed hard to the sun-cracked ground. Beneath it, Vandal's neck gave. A hiss of ether burst free before dissipating. Reza turned. 3 dregs charged. Their captain raised his shock blade high, unleashing a battle cry to fuel their courage. Focused fire spit from the muzzle, Reza's full auto. The dregs fell. To the captain, Reza was a trophy that would buy unmatched respect among his devil brothers. To Reza, the captain was already an afterthought. As ether leaked from the pirate's broken body, with each blow of Reza's heavy fist, Reza's attention had shifted to the unknown, but inevitable battles to follow. This was a state of thing. Conflict as common as breath. The Tuscan Valley Encounter. A catch with unfamiliar markings hung low between 2 peaks. A rare sight. Fallen flagships weren't known to linger so close to the surface, preferring constant motion, like sharks on the hunt. Skiffs circled below the catch as their crews prepared to plunder any treasures the facility held. Reza leveled his rocket launcher. A digital ping signal a lock, and a trail of smoke shot forward towards the lead skiff. 2 more rockets followed in rapid succession. The lead skiff took 2 hits, lurched, and retreated back towards the catch above. 3rd rocket caught a trailing skiff as the craft turned to engage its attackers. Reza looked back. Go. You can't take a catch alone, Hassa laughed. The ship isn't my target. Reza had a plan. Hassa hated Reza's plan, and with equal parts envy and concern. Lead the skiffs away, continued. We'll meet. Can't meet if you're dead, Tover shot back. Reza smiled beneath his helm. Go. Hassa and Tover throttled their sparrows and disappeared into heavy woods. Reza watched from cover as the skiff gave chase. The fallen below had taken defensive position. The rocket attack caught them off guard, but they were ready now, and were more of them than he had time to count. Reza raced down the slope, weaving between the thick growth of brush and pine on a direct path for the cluster to the mountain's base. His ghost said side. I need you to hang back. Trust me. Always have. How quick can you light my spark? You expect to die? Can't say that's the best. How quick? Quick. Be ready. 4. You'll know. Reza's ghost slowed as the Guardian hit the valley floor. Fallen opened fire. Reza leapt from his sparrows that transmatted away. His rifle spraying lead at the entrenched pirates. Fallen's arc boats peppered Reza. Eager dregs rushed and were met with death as Reza marched. A massive blast cratered the ground a few feet from Titan. The catch had turned its guns on Reza. Another blast impacted Reza's left and he stumbled. A third exploded directly in his path, and Reza fell. From the tree line, his ghost watched as the fallen celebrated, and a skiff drifted down from the catch above. The circle around Rezel's body parted, and a posing figure of their Kel stepped forward to admire his prize. Chittering excitement quieted to a steady drone as Kel lifted Rezel's limp body by the neck. A chorus rose among the crew, growing louder as the Kel hefted Rezel over his head for all to see. Rezel's ghost darted low through the crowd. He didn't like Rezel's plan, but now he understood it. Distracted by the Kel's triumph, the ghost's presence went unnoticed until a beam of light swept over Rezel's body. The mood shifted instantly, cheers turning into ravenous shouts. Kel's gaze fell to the ghost as the beam faded. Circle began to collapse. The fall set to pounce. As the Kel moved to toss Rezel's body aside, cold steel met the underside of the alien Marauder, followed by a red flash as Rezel pulled his cannon's trigger. Ether spewed in an angry geyser, and the Kel's grip loosened. Rezel hit the ground and unloaded 5 more rounds. Fallen leader's torso. The monster dropped. Frenzied, the Kel's crew closed in like a flood. Rezel's ghost lifted above the fray, frantic. Now, now, now! In one motion, Rezel rose from a crouch, his fists clenched and raised high as a storm of arc light built within him, his full might raining down on the Kel's chest. Shockwave of Rezel's attack hit like a meteor, shattering the Kel's body and any fallen within the Havoc's storm radius. The remaining fallen staggered, knocked back in daze. Rezel triggered a sparrow. His ghost flew to his side. We leaving? Before the catch opens up on us. Rezel punched throttle as the fallen crew opened fire. Let's never do that again, as Ghost pleaded. Rezel didn't have to reply. For was constant, never was an illusion. In defense of North Channel. Winds from the south caught the smoke and began to clear the thick air. Slowly, the citizens of the small snow-covered settlement came out from their hiding places. Rezel surveyed their faces, each weary but flecked with hope. Living in the wilds was all they had known. Surviving, fighting, hiding. These people had heard stories of a safer place, but tales of a better life were so rarely true. Rezel and his companions had been tracking these fallen. Had they caught them sooner, this town would have been spared. That any survivors climbed from the rubble to see another day marked this as a victory. But Rezel was going tired of small wins, however meaningful. That evening, Rezel and the others led a small gathering of survivors on the journey to the beneath the traveler. Some settlers remained behind, choosing to stay in the untamed wild. Rezel admired their resolve, but never looked back. He knew whatever death these brave pioneers avoided that day would come to them someday, in one form or another. That's a lot.
Yeah. I think that was a lot more than either of us knew.
I love that card though. When he's fighting
Oh yeah,
playing
Those-
dead.
those battles they talk about with him back in the old days, they just sound so fun. Like
Yeah.
it's a different time.
Yeah.
But
What a badass.
I'll let you finish it up if you want.
yeah, so as you heard, Rezel was a legendary Titan. He was an epic Titan that was a hope for the city, hope for everybody that was a survivor. And he rallied fighters, and he also built the city. That's what the Titans do. But you can also see, if you look closely throughout all of these, especially when he gets to the end of a battle, you can see a sort of hopelessness, a sort of monotonous over and over and over. There's never ending. The fighting's always going to keep going, and you can just see it kind of creeping into the back of his mind. And that has some implications later on when we come back for next week and read the last card. And you'll see that this monotonous fighting and never ending really drains him away and leads him to a dark place. And we'll see that next week when we delve deeper into his story.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's it for that.
Thanks, guys. It was really
No
good.
problem.
Blew me away. Or as Tesh said, dude, that was effing magical. Dude, you swept me away. So good job, guys. You blew her mind.
Thank you, Tesh.
All right.
Great job, Weiser.
Thank you. You too.
Now we're going to move on to
Thank you.
our last segment of the podcast, our weekly Meet the Muffins. This week we're going to go to Dueling Duo, one of the main admins, the biggest admins, and as you've seen, He does way too much Iron Banner for his health, or anyone's health. That's crazy. Don't do that again. Please, don't. Okay, so Duo. Where is he from? He was raised in Miami. Does he like mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? Dill pickles or sweet pickles? Are we judging him?
He did not pick a side in the mayonnaise miracle.
Yeah,
he claims that he
indifferent.
claims he's a fan of both, which it makes me trust him a little less, to be honest with you.
That's a little weird.
He chose correctly as far as pickles go, so that's a redeeming quality. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he likes deep fried pickles. Probably. You guys ever had deep fried pickles?
Doesn't everybody?
That's
Actually,
Oh yeah.
fun fact, I do not like deep fried pickles. So,
oh yeah, I love them. The Hooters, they're really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pick another one from. Well, you already talked about his thing, but just to show how old Mr. Duo is, his first video game system was an Atari. Yep.
Like older than my
So-
dad.
I know.
Oh, that's
Actually-
rough.
No, your dad's older than mine, and my dad had an Atari.
Okay. Well,
So-
close. Close in age.
So he could be our dad, but he's not.
He might be.
No.
Maybe. Maybe.
I don't think so. The possibility is there, albeit very, very low. But maybe.
Yeah, he chose the name Dueling Duo because he was trying to find the name for him and Madam Wizard that represented them both. He didn't explain why he spelled dueling wrong. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that Dueling Duo was already taken, so he switched the letters around and didn't just forget to spell check his PSN name.
Another thing that shows how old he is: westerns. Only people I know that watch a bunch of westerns are old. So
Hey,
True.
actually, I love westerns. Good Clint Eastwood, awesome.
Well, maybe you should be old.
He also he's
Disproving
also a fan
all
of
your-
this. He's a fan of the superhero movies and The Walking Dead, which I completely support.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess. That's fine.
Yeah.
We've already had this discussion off air about The Walking Dead, so we won't talk about it.
It's controversial.
To say the
It's-
least.
Yeah. Touchy subject.
All right, guys. So I think that's all we got this week. Thanks for watching our video and listening to the podcast or whatever medium you're using to hear us speak. You can check us out on PlayStation at each of our respective gamer tags, or we're just launching our Blueberry Muffins Twitter. So it's at BB_Muffins on Twitter. You can check us out there. Otherwise, we'll see you again next week, guys. This is Kstate signing off.
Bowsh Dog signing off.
Weiser drunk. I'll see you guys.
All right, this is Baron. I'll see you guys next week.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys.